Hello everybody and welcome to Megastore Simulator, or should I say welcome back to Megastore Simulator, because we can carry on with our prologue save in the early access version of this game. So all you have to do is press a button when you load into the early access version of the game and your save pops over from the prologue version and you're good to go. That needs to be in more games. I know it's not always possible, but a lot of games don't let you do that and you have to start all over again. It's quite refreshing, actually, not having to start all over again when you've already sunk a little bit of time into the prologue version. So that's a big thumbs up right there. So if you did miss the prologue video I put out a couple of weeks ago, technically that's now episode 1 of the series. So go and check that out and you'll be up to scratch with where we are. So I did contemplate on starting the series again, to be honest with you, just like starting from scratch, because we are in 3 kind of random areas here. I've got bakery on the go, clothes on the go, and toys, and I don't really want any of these things to be the first thing when you walk through the door. So I thought, well, should I start again? But I thought, well, I did purchase what I thought at the time was going to be an unnecessary expansion. I just purchased this at the end of the prologue so we could have a look at it. Didn't really need it, still really don't need it, but I thought, well, since we've got that area, I'll move the clothes, I'll move the toys, probably leave the bakery just there, but if we need the space, I'll move that over there as well. So they're just out of the way. We'll keep selling the items we have, but I'm not going to buy any further licenses for these right now. We'll get the groceries on the go. Once we've got a few more walls taken down, then we can put in a dedicated clothing section over in the corner. Maybe next to it, we'll have the toys. And the same with the bakery as well. Once we've gone back a little bit further, we can then start going with bakery, because there are quite a lot of bakery items as well. We're going to need lots more display cases, a few more ovens, lots of tray storage, and coming in the next month or so will be a butchery and deli section as well. So I'm going to kind of put that with the bakery somewhere. So that's going to need a whole huge section of the supermarket off into one side. So there is no point in carrying on with these items here, because I don't want them here, and we'll end up just having to move them around further down the line. So we'll stop doing these, put them to one side, keep selling them, but we'll start off with groceries just here. Another note to say is this game is going to have official mod support further down the line as well. So it's going to have some more departments and products coming over the next couple of months or so. I don't know what they're going to be. If you watch the trailer to the game, I've seen lawnmowers, I've seen picture frames, things like wash baskets. So whether it's going to be like home and garden, I don't know. But there are going to be some more departments coming soon, and they are based on feedback, so who knows what they're going to be. So they're going to be either downstairs or upstairs, depending on what they are. Upstairs at the moment, I know I'm going to have sports, electronics, and music up there, but we'll see about what else comes to the game. But yeah, the official mod support to the game will enable different departments to be modded in. So if anything is missing at the end of this game, now granted, this isn't coming for the next 3 to 12 months. This is in the long-term roadmap. So it may not feature in this series, but it gives us a reason to possibly come back in the future. But if anything ends up being missing department-wise, it can be modded in, and it's official mod support as well, so it should be quite easy to download the mods. It should be quite easy to do the mods, because the game is going to be working with the mods in order to get everything working. So that is really, really good news, and who knows what else could be modded into the game as well. But the fact it's official mod support, big thumbs up from me. Right, the only other difference between the prologue version and this version, I believe, is this area is now given to you right from the start of the game. You don't need to unlock this anymore. I think before I needed to be level 10 and whatever it used to cost as well to open this door. This is now given to you right from the start of the game, which is quite good. I've not tried it yet. Presumably deliveries come over here. You unload them with the pallet truck and drop them off over here somewhere. Obviously we've got no shelving in here at the moment, but we don't really need it. But eventually we'll build this up into a proper warehouse. So I don't think we're going to be getting any deliveries outside. So at the moment I've still got my hand truck and I've got a bin out here. If we don't get any deliveries out here anymore, then I will bring these things in and store them over there somewhere. Right, let's move some stuff around then to get started today. So we might need to open for a day before we start getting the grocery stuff in, to be honest, but we'll see. I did receive a couple of comments after my previous video about this thing here being able to use both sides, and you can indeed use both sides of this rack, which does make it a bit more usable. Before it was quite expensive because I thought you could only use one side of it. The reason I thought you could only use one side of it is because of the rectangle that comes out of the side here implies that it's only a one-sided item, which is why I put it against the wall in the first place. But I know it is double-sided, which is good news. With the toys over here as well. Move that a bit closer to the wall there. I think, yeah, like I say, I'll leave the bakery here, I think, until we need that space, and then maybe put it there if necessary. But I'm hoping it won't take too long to actually get some expansions, because we do earn quite a bit of money pretty quickly in this game, so I'm hoping it's not going to be too far away before we can start getting some expansions and getting those areas up and running anyway. Let's go into shopping then. We can now have a look at the equipment, because I think this was a locked tab before. It's just checkouts, self-checkouts, pallets, extra trash bins, that kind of stuff. Let's have a look at a license then. So it costs $100 for a license, and potentially, I think we'd need one of each of these. So I think we might as well do that then. I assume we're going to need this because it looks like it came with apple and lemon. So we'll get that on the way. Then we'll also get the products. I should have just got the products at the same time, really, but we'll get... Can we afford 2 of each, do we think? Quite easily. Good. So we'll get 2 of each. Storefront, dock 1. So I'm guessing we've got a delivery out the front, and we do. And the other one should pop round the other side. We'll leave those just there. So maybe, I mean, I don't know why you would ever have stuff delivered out the front, really, compared to the dock. So let's see now. So now we've got a delivery here. I mean, I don't know. Would you have stuff delivered in here or out the front? Hard to say, really. Right, restock. I don't know what restock zone is or anything like that. I think there is a robot coming to the game that does this for you. I don't think there's any staff members that unload this yet. There is, or there are restockers in this game who should be able to take all these boxes for us once we get one. But I'm not sure anything at the moment can unload the truck. Right, once that is done, waiting for the gate to close. So I'm guessing I have to close the gate. Like so, and then he will drive away. Good. So we'll leave all those there for now, shall we? Or should we take these? Can you take the pallet through? It'd be nice if you could stack. Can you stack pallets? Don't think so. All right, I think actually what's best to do here is bring this, isn't it? And just bring the boxes through. This is also a lot faster. I mean, look how fast I can move here. Yeah, this is a lot better, I think, than the other thing. But that'll work a lot more fluid once we get some shelving in there. Right, so let's get some shelving up then. So we'll have a vegetable shelf. It doesn't really matter where I put this for now. These things will probably end up moving. So we'll just put them next to each other for now. And then put some stuff on the shelves. So we've got some coffee. You get 20 of those on. Is that now an empty box? I think it is. I think I'm going to move this to... We might as well, actually, we might as well have it with us for now, but I think I might put it over there somewhere rather than have to go outside, because I don't think I'm going to take that many front door deliveries. I don't know. We'll see as we play, obviously, but I don't think I'm going to take that many of those. I don't need the other coffee yet, to be honest with you. We'll leave that there. Lemons. Right, cereal, we'll put down here. Tell you what, we will double stack the coffee and cereal after all. While we get started, some of these things I think will end up moving. You don't really want your coffee and your cereal right next to each other all the time, I don't think. Right, set some prices. We'll go 10% over market because that's what I've been doing throughout the store. I don't know if this has changed, but that's what we were doing in the prologue. And to be honest with you, we were getting plenty of customers, even though you're getting -7 sales impact. We were getting plenty of customers anyway with that, so we might as well stick with that. Fortunately, I can carry... Wow, that fits in there. I would not have guessed that, to be honest. I thought, wow, that's going to be that large bin in there. I might leave that there, just in case I do a delivery from outside, but I don't think I will. But yeah, I thought all these pallets are going to have to go in here. But it doesn't look to be the case. I really wish you could double stack them, though. You can't even just unload them. So you can unload them with the other truck, the hand truck. You can just unload straight into the bin, but it doesn't like be the case with that. I'll have to do it by hand. Right, so we've got $20 left. I think we can open up. We might need a few more things, shirts and toys and stuff, but I'll get that stuff later on. I think I'm on first shift. Wow, you're an eager customer. Soon as she didn't even know I was going to flick that. How did you know I was going to open the store? She looked like she was already on the way. But yeah, I do the first shift, don't I? And then we've got our employee will come in later on after lunch, at which point then I'll do some more restocking. At the moment, I can have another employee. So we can have, I think, one more. It's just hiring. Yeah, we've got space for one more. So we can have one more cashier, or we could go down restocker or bakery route with the other ones. Not entirely sure what to do there.
How's it going?
We'll see how things work out. Right, $15 and 78 cents. Thank you. 52.24.
Hi, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, sir. 17.58. Thank you. 16.18. Thank you. 46.67. Thank you very much. Not too bad. Nice little rush there came through. Got us up to $227. So this game has had quite a lot of updates. It came out on, I think, Monday evening. And it's had quite a lot of updates since then. There's been a lot of bugs, apparently. So I was intending to record and get a video out ready for Tuesday. But I've been quite unwell this week. I say quite unwell. I've had a bad cold, but unwell for YouTube. I wouldn't have been able to get through a video. Couldn't go more than like a minute without having a sneezing or coughing fit. But yeah, during that time off ill, the game has had at least 5 or 6 updates that have fixed major bugs. So hopefully we shouldn't come across any of those. Apparently the game is working quite well, and the general gameplay loop is working quite well now. But we will find out as we play. Not freshly baked today. In fact, actually, I think I baked those about 2 weeks ago. So hopefully they're okay. $6.02. Thank you. Right, why are you looking over there? I mean, I understand what he's saying. Oh, the pants are out of stock. Fine. Why is he looking at the coffee and cereal for them? It just made him look stupid, didn't it, really? Oh, it looks like the pants are out of stock. They're not by the coffee where they usually are. So we do need to get some more clothes. Clothes are a big seller, aren't they? See, I want to go down the grocery route, as I mentioned at the beginning, because that's how I want my store layout to be. But I think the clothes are way more popular than any other item. Or at least at the moment, that's our findings. And they are also on a similar 10% over market pricing. So it's nothing to do with that. It's not like I'm underselling those or anything. But nobody wants the grocery items. They only want clothes. So, well, I say clothes, toys, and bakery actually are selling really well. Now, whether that's because we've been selling those, you don't need any change. Whether that's because we've been selling those or not, and it takes like a day for the game to kind of go, oh, you're also selling those now, let's make those popular. I don't know. But this seems a much more popular area.
Hello?
I am right here, you know, I mean... I was like a second late getting to you, and you're already like, hello, I'm standing here. Take a chill. There's no need to be so aggressive. Plenty of time. 53.34, thank you. Very sharply dressed, sir. 3.95.
That looks great. Nice and fresh.
The megaphone we played with in the prologue, which you can still play with now, still got absolutely no idea what it's for. $16.18. Right, we've got an hour before our employee gets here. So what I'm going to do is, because there's nobody else here, buy some stuff because we need some more deliveries coming in. So if we go to clothing, products, at least I like this. It tells you what we've got where right from the start here. So that's quite good. So we'll have, I think we'll just have one of those. I think we'll just have to have one of everything. Can't afford much more. We'll just have the one of everything of those. All right. There's already a cashier assigned to this check. Yeah, there is, but she's always late. Where is she? Hurry up! Come on! Always takes her forever. We need to get some more bakery items as well. Right, let's take this through with us. See, actually, for the player, it probably is quicker just to have the things dropped out the front, isn't it? Because this is quite a walk for me compared to just outside. So I think until we get a restocker, I may just... get these on the shelves. Yeah, I might just, until we get a restocker, just have stuff delivered out the front. Once we get a restocker, then maybe different story. But while it's just me, I don't need to be walking through the other side of the room. Where are these on sale? Are these not on sale somewhere? Put them there. I think they were on sale, but we'll put them here as well. I think what happened there is I clicked it off at some point when I was messing around. Because we have sold those before.
Nice crust on this one.
Okay, might as well leave this just here. Go and throw some stuff away and get this truck out of the way. This is also more annoying. If you have stuff delivered to here, it all comes on pallets, and you've got to throw all the pallets away, which we don't have to do from the truck out the front. So I think until you get a warehouse fully up and running out here, I think I am just going to stick with doing it out the front. Because I don't see much point in this. It's just slowing us down. Right, we will get another order of I think the bakery items and maybe some more lemons.
I love that freshly baked smell.
So we'll get 2 of each of these, as well as some more lemons. We'll get, yeah, sure, we'll get 2 boxes of lemons as well. Oh, I didn't press it on. It's coming out there, isn't it? Forgot to put it back to storefront. I like that, though. The fact that it's on the way and it tells you exactly what's coming. I quite like that. I suppose that's doesn't really have much use for you as a single player, though, does it? Because I know what's coming. I just ordered it. But I guess that would be handy for if the game ever goes multiplayer, or if the AI start ordering stuff, perhaps. Like if they all start, you know, you get a manager or something that can make orders, a bit like in Business Simulator, where the manager makes orders as well. At least you know what's coming. All right, while they cook, let's have a run through here. Grab some more stuff.
This looks a little stale. I hope I'm wrong.
Literally just freshly baked it. You were in store. You can see what I'm doing. Guarantee it's fresh. All right, so we're up to nearly $700, which is good. So hopefully we'll be able to get some more grocery stuff then for the next day. All right, what else are we short of here? Croissants, I don't think we've got any of, so we'll get some of these on. At least we've got a bit of everything. Let's put these lemons over here. Them sorted as well. We'll sort out all the boxes and stuff in a minute. Right, we're at the end of the day, so they are the last couple of customers anyway, so that's good. Alright, let's throw some stuff away. I still think this is a really good feature, being able just to carry multiple stuff. Where are you coming from? No new customers will come at night, except the customer that comes in hours after closing. Clearly didn't understand no new customers will come at night, did he? Right, I just want to check something here, because it looked like before I could lift these pallets on this. No, you can't. Because it goes green, so I thought, oh, can you? But no, you can't. That's fine. Just a thought. Can I move this? Yes, you can. Moving this to here. Can I put it here? I mean, it's kind of in the way, but much better just there. There we go. It's in the way for the restock zone, whatever that is, but it's much easier to use just there, isn't it? But as I say, I think we'll just get everything from the front as we were. I think that's actually going to be better for us. Get a couple more of these on if we can. There we go. More lemons. Can we get all of these on? Yes, we can. Right. I think we are basically done today, aren't we? So we might as well end the day and get into the next one. So we've got $744, so I think we might as well spend a little bit of that on getting some more grocery items. So licenses, if we get the next license. Now, I think these are all just regular shelf items, aren't they? Yeah, they're vegetable shelf. Everything else is just regular shelving. Okay. So if we get a wide shelf, And then we buy all of the new stuff. I think actually I might need a secondary shelf as well. I can just about afford that. All right, let's have that delivered to storefront instead. Can actually, I think you can see some of these. Can you see some of these items or not now? In the license. Yeah, we can have a look at some of these other items that are coming through. So in the sports section, I have also, if you watch the trailer to the game, I've seen bikes as well. So whether bikes are coming to the game, maybe we can have like a little cycle section. All of this stuff's coming in the sports. All of this stuff's coming in the music. All of this stuff's coming in the electronics. And can be expanded further upon, not only with mods eventually as well, but I think all this stuff will be expanded upon anyway. We've got plenty of clothing. This is why we need a big section just for clothes and a huge section for bakery. Look at all these. Right, our order has arrived. Got to think about what to do with my next employee as well, because let's just have a look at that just before I fully unload that while I'm in the thought process. We go to hiring. So restockers, is it worth getting? Because all of your staff do the split hours. So we can only have 2 staff. So do I go down the road of having 2 cashiers and I do all of the restocking? Or do we just carry on as we are with that and I have maybe even a full-time restocker? Do we get rid of Bridget and I do all of the cashier work? Because we can buy for $1,500 a self-checkout, which probably will be the way I go eventually. We'll get the self-checkout because that saves us an employee. But for now, do we just go down the restockers and get 2 of these so they could do it all day? And do they, if you tell them to come in early, because we haven't tested this, do they come in before you open or as soon as you click open? Because if they're there a little bit, because like at the end of the day, they stay a little bit later, don't they? And they'll serve the customers that are still in the store. Do they start a little bit earlier? Because then it'd be good to have a restocker in to get everything ready for each day, wouldn't it? That's something to think about. We've got the bakery staff, but we don't need to do that yet because we're not going down that road right now. But how much are these? 128 a day, 99. So they're not too bad. They're not that expensive. We'll think about that for the future. I think I'm okay managing it myself right now. It's just nothing gets restocked, particularly during the mornings. Once we've done this at the beginning of each day, that's it. We just have to hope everything is fine until our cashier arrives. I think works well at the moment, but eventually it might get a bit busy for us. Right, where is my shelving? So we'll rearrange all of this. I'm just placing it down for now. We will rearrange all of this. Not only do some of these products sort of not going to go together, also I don't like the fact that that small shelf doesn't come out as far as that big shelf. So we will have a look at some other big changes and things like that, but we'll just carry as we are for now. Put flour along the top. We've got here tea. So tea will go with coffee, wouldn't it? So already I'm thinking maybe we could just have tea and coffee just there. Rice, put just over here for now. Oil can go down here. It's a shame we're using the same old products. I thought we'd started to get away from that a little bit by now, to be honest. Some of them are different. Like this one particular isn't in Supermarket Simulator, is it? This macaroni and cheese. But yeah, a lot of these are sort of Supermarket Simulator products. That's a bit of a shame. I was kind of hoping we stepped away from that by now. Because there are a few other ones out there. They're all asset packs. That's how all these games keep coming out and so regularly. Actually, let's get one of these boxes. That's how all of these keep coming out looking the same. We need a large box, so we can't move the cereal. Okay, well, until we can move the cereal, I'll just put the tea down here. But yeah, if you've ever wondered, why do these games all look the same? It's because they all use the same asset packs. You just purchase them. you can use them to make your games with. Yeah, there have been a few games now that have come out recently that have used different looking products. I think one of my favorite ones would be when in what would it be? Maybe Grocery Store Tycoon, because those products, I mean, these ones are similar to real life, but I think those ones look very much like their real life counterparts. I think looks quite good. Right, can you go? You can indeed. Bye. Right, let's get the ball rolling, shall we? Let's open up. We'll just do today, and I think that'll do us for today's episode, and then we'll carry on in the next one. But as you see, I think we are going to level up in this one reasonably quickly. We're level 9 now, but you see we get quite a bit of cash each day to have something new during each day. I quite like that. A lot of these games can either be too grindy, where it feels like it's just on the wrong side of it, where it's like I'm just having to grind a little bit too much just to afford anything. Then you get some of them that are way too easy, where you're earning like 20 grand a day and it's ridiculous. But I think this one's about right. We're earning enough money that we can keep progressing each day without it feeling like people are just walking in and just giving you suitcases full of cash. I think it feels about right. It feels fun.
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you too, sir. 1561. All right, hopefully now people will come over there a bit more. There's more variety over there now. So hopefully people will spend some money over that side and not just drain all of my clothes, but we'll see.
Just these. Thank you.
That'll be $19.20, sir. Thank you. All right, so we're nearly level 10. I'm not sure what level 10 will get us. I kind of wish the PC was... Can we move this? Yes, you can. Might put this by the checkout. What does that give us? I don't think it really... I think we've basically got access to everything. What does leveling up really do? We've got... Required level is 8 for cashiers. 8 for restockers. Requires a tray rack, but I'm guessing similar. The decoration side of things, by the way, I haven't mentioned that. So we have got the paint roller. You can do the floor, but you can't do the walls yet. So you can purchase the floor. I think you purchase the floor and then you can always select it. Because it just costs $1,000 or something like that for each one. So I'm guessing it's $1,000 and then you've unlocked that floor and you can just select it anytime you wish. I think that's how it works. But yeah, we can only do the floor at the moment. But when we've got a bit of surplus cash, we'll have a look at that. But you can't do the walls currently. 34 and 8 cents. Of course, you can obviously buy things like this. It's fairly simple to do as well. I've just been using the PC today, but you can use this scanner. I think the scanner's quite good. Just for running around with. Probably use the scanner today. Obviously, we've been buying lots of new products and stuff like that, so you have to do that on the PC, but we'll probably run around with the scanner once my shift is over. What is wrong with your feet? What are we seeing here? Wow, they are some messed up toes you've got.
Are your toes okay? Have you seen her shoes?
Just draw everybody's attention to it. She's probably really embarrassed about it as well. Some idiot comes along with a megaphone in the supermarket and points it out. What a horrible person that would be. Could you imagine doing that in real life to somebody? How awful a person would you be? Right, $4.18. Thank you. Quite busy there. 23 and 89 cents. Thank you. $2.17 change.
Hello?
I'm serving you. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh no, I was going to get my megaphone out and shout at her, but I can't. It wouldn't let me select it because we're already in the service mode. Ah. Football is in. Did you win, sir? Oh, he's got his half-time lemons. I think it's half-time oranges, though. He's got his half-time lemons and a bit of bread. Some carbs for after the game. Good luck. But it's 3 o'clock kickoff. Right, we've only got like 10 minutes left, so I think I'll let the staff member deal with the queue. She should be fine. She should be on her way now. They really need to, if the dev is watching this video, your staff really need to be like walking in. If they start at 2, they should be walking in at 1 because it takes them so long to get here. By the time she walks through this door, it's already going to be like 3 o'clock. So you lose an hour of your employee. And look at the queue now. I mean, yes, I could have served some more of those people because I was already there. But if you're relying on your employee, walking in, coming through the doors,
Great. Nice and fresh.
and starts work an hour and 6 minutes late, it's not really good enough, is it? That's not helpful. So they need to start walking in like an hour earlier than their shift starts in order to get things working. Once they're here, they're not too bad, to be honest. But yeah, I think that could be improved. Right, we need to buy some stuff. Clothes in particular. So let's get some of those. Not sure how much we can afford, so we'll just get one of each of those. These don't look too bad, actually. I'll leave those for now. I'll have some more of these. These items all look good, but I will have, I think I'll have 2 cases of apples. Coffee is selling pretty well. So is cereal. So we'll get 1 of each of those. So up to 259. I want to get some more toys. We haven't bought any of these for a while. That's 328. It's not bad. I think we'll go with that. Right. Next delivery point. We're at the storefront. Good. We're at the storefront. We'll have those come. Are you going to crack? Surprisingly not. Fully expected that car to drive into this truck.
Nice crust on this one.
Right, so what have we got? We've got coffee. Let's put the coffee on. Cereal. I'm going to move the cereal to here because I want the tea and coffee to go together. Can't take now, a customer is browsing. Hurry up and browse. Whoever you are that's browsing. Who's browsing? Are you browsing, sir? Pick it up for me. Are you going to be buying that? Somebody is preordained for this cereal. I am not allowed to take it. It's a bit annoying. Right. Well, while we wait for somebody to
Perfect color. It looks
take
fresh
that
as
cereal. Get the other stuff sorted. Aha! Somebody's taken it. Alright, what? Jets. sort out in a moment. Let's get these apples on.
I love that freshly baked smell.
Me too. I quite like that smell as well. Speaking of, get some stuff on the go. Right, now we can move the tea, hopefully with this box. Yes, we can. Move the tea over here now. Nope, can't take that one. A customer is coming for it. You know what, I'm just going to shove all these on here.
Nice crust on this one.
Right, I think all of these boxes can be thrown. And we'll leave it there because I think we'll get some more stuff, but I'll wait till we've closed because I think we're okay for now. I'll buy some more stuff and we'll start the next episode getting some more bits and pieces. Now, do we want to get more licenses? We've got 700. There's enough money walking around in store. We're going to be close to 900, I would say. What do we want to do? Grocery. The next license is $200. And it's $300. So we'll probably be able to get this one. We may need a fridge for that. In fact, I'm almost certain we will. As well as, it looks like we're getting a carrot as well. So we'll need another vegetable shelf for that one. Can you buy them out of order? Looks like you can. Although these ones are level locked. But the ones that aren't level locked, I don't think we can buy these out of order. So is there anything else that we can get? Not really. Nothing really goes, does it? Sadly not. Not a lot of stuff particularly goes with what we've already got. So I probably will just stick in order for now. So we'll get a fridge then, or maybe a freezer as well. I would assume some of these things look like they're frozen as well, don't they? So we'll do that next time. Right, are we finished in here? I think we are. All right, let's end the day. We made $240 profit, which is pretty good actually when you consider all of the supplies for the new stuff that we got there coming in. That's not too bad because obviously we wouldn't be doing that every time. That's not bad. Right, I think we'll leave this video here. So like I say, next time we'll probably get a new license. Maybe get a fridge and freezer or something, put it over there. Just so we're doing quite well. We'll restock everything at the beginning and see where we end up from there. So if you have enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave it a like. Consider subscribing to and joining the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you for another video very soon.